If you're not doing real estate market update videos in your business, you need to start right now. My name is Jeremy Smith, the team leader of the Smith team here in Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm going to show you exactly the steps that I take. One, to gather the correct information that's needed. Two, how I format my videos so that the information flows properly. And then three, how to post that information to get the most amount of traffic from it. So guys, let's get into it. I'm gonna flip this around. We're gonna look at some screen sharing, and I'm gonna start off showing you how and where I gather my data.
So this is our MLS here in North Texas. This is the Metro Tex. Yours may look different. As long as you have Netris, I think the information will be very similar. But we have a thing called Trends. And Trends compiles data over time and makes it easier for comparison. So I go to Trends. This is where I start gathering my data. Now, Trends will start off with this general area, right? Everything in the Trends MLS system or the Metro Tex MLS system that I have access to is what's going to be displayed here. And our market, I mean, it's all over the place. It's DFW, it is parts of Louisiana, it's Lubbock, like it's far areas and it's close areas. So you got to kind of filter it to the exact area you want. Now, if I wanted to just do the general MLS, I could use this information, right? Or I could get a little bit more specific. So I can go price ranges, property types, bedrooms, bathrooms, didn't mean to close that, resale, or new construction. I can do custom square footage, hit this arrow here, and I can do year built, right? So 1999 and before, 2000 to 2004, 2010 and newer. So I can really get pretty detailed on what I want to do. Now I have saved areas. So one area I'll talk about is going to be the zip code that I live in. So I do 3 market updates every month. I do the general DFW market update, which is all of the data. I do the 76052, which is the zip code where I live. And I do a community that I own homes in, and I'm very active in this community. It's called my farm area. I do that as well. So I do 3 separate videos, all the same information as far as like the data points. Of course, the data is going to be different because they're much smaller areas in sequence, right? So we've got the whole DFW Metroplex, then we've got the zip code, then we got this micro neighborhood. So the information is all different, but the points are the same. So it's easy to do. So we'll start with 76052. So I've got that mapped out. This map is bigger than 76052, but I've went in there and put, hey, zip code to be 76052. So anyway, I'm gonna go look at the stats. I'm gonna select the area, I'm gonna hit the stats, and here's where we're getting the information. So median sales price, and there's a graph here. If I wanted to do a bar graph, I could do this, and it's gonna show me December of 2022 what it looked like, and December of 2021 what it looked like, and then it's going to show me the percentage increase from this year to this year, right? So this one only gives you 3 years maximum, but if I wanted to go on the line graph, I could go 10 years or more, right? If I wanted to choose more, I could do that. So it's maximum, whatever the maximum is. This happens to go back to 2003. So almost 20 years now, 20 years of data. So I can also do a rolling 3 months, rolling 6 months, rolling 12 months, whatever you want, right? Whatever your required or your desired information is, you can do that. I typically, on my monthly updates, I'm going monthly, right? I'm going to go over, 3 years because I'm really comparing 1 month to the next. So it's January of 2023. I just did the year in review. For the year in review, I selected the bar graph and I did year to date. So if I'm going to do a monthly update, I'm going to go to the line graph and I'm going to go monthly. So here I have key points, right? I can see what it looked like in December for the median price and what it looked like in November and make some data points on that. I can look historically at December of 21 versus 22. Right, and see what the difference was in price there. And I just do some math and figure out what the difference is, percentage wise. They have 11.8. So I really don't have to do the math, but if I wanted to compare these 2 months, I could just do the math. I can also look at average sales, right? same concept, right? It's 470 here and 424 last month. But if I look at December of 21, it's 427, 470. So it's gone up about $43,000, right, from one year to the other, which is about 10%, somewhere around there. So again, original list price, what's the median original list price, what's the average original list price, what price per square foot is going for, again, median and average. Sometimes they're the same number. So right here it shows average of 186 and it shows median of 181, but sometimes they're exactly the same on some of these data points. How many days on market? You can see here since June in our market, man, it's just been shooting up there, almost as fast as this decline, right? It's just on a steep incline. That's median, but what about average? Okay, same thing, right? So median is average is 55, median is 40. Percentage of original list price. This is another data point that I like to use to show sellers what they can expect. Where we had 103% in May, we now have 93% in December. It's a 10% difference. So how much supply do we have? All this data is here for you to gather and share with confidence, knowing that you didn't make this up. You relied on the data that was provided to you by the MLS. Of course, this doesn't include off-market deals, right? This just includes deals that are accounted for in the multiple listing service. So what information is key? Well, it may be different for you, right? You may have a different take on exactly what information is key than I do. So for me, I go with sales price because everybody wants to know that. I go with days on market because how long is it taking homes to sell? How many months of supply do we have? One directly feeds into the other. How many closed sales do we have? Right? This shows us what happened really the month prior so that we can close in that particular month. How many new listings are on the market? We see that number decreasing as well. How many showings per listing? How many showings is it taking to get, or how many showings is each home averaging over the month? Not even before they go under contract, just how many are they getting, right? Average 3.2 in December. So these are all statistics that you can help use to paint the picture and tell the story for your viewers. Now, again, your viewers can be people on your Facebook page, your Instagram page, your YouTube page, and farm areas and Facebook groups, all that stuff, all those, your past clients, your mailing list, all of that. All of those people can get this information and find it valuable.
So that's it, guys. You've learned how to get the information, where to get it, especially if you're here in Texas. If you're out of Texas, your MLS may have something similar. You learn how to outline the information in your video so that it is appealing and makes sense. And you've also learned where you should be posting, sharing, and emailing these reports. So all you have left to do is go and implement this information. Put it into practice, guys. Get your market update videos out there. I promise you, in the beginning, it's going to be rough. You're going to be embarrassed. But the more you do this, the better you're going to get at it, and the more fruitful this is going to be, not only for your business, but for the people that are absorbing your content as well. So go out there, be the light. Again, I'm Jeremy Smith. This is Living an Epic Life in Real Estate. Hit me up if you have any questions. Peace.